crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
I'll stay forever. I'll stay forever.
I was playing shows on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every red they want to take me home. Then I said, what's that? And she said, if you come make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you come make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung the heart I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And let it palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician. And if you're ready, let go. I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. I'm in love. I'm just trying to figure you out. I want all of you if I'm honest. I'm just trying to figure you out.
Mere feet from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're underway in Atlanta. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18 Rattler.
Throwing on their first play. Has him on the quick hitter. On the move past the 40. And he is down to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
first carry here for Ashton Genty. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
This is Genty on second. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cowboy 80.
Switch, Jim.
Go.
Here's a design run. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Cougar night. Unlock line. Ready, ready.
And off to Genty. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get it out of the way, big time.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Andres Borregales set to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Ready up.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Two. Gotta be lying.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So we jump too early, and that's going to cost them 5 yards.
Okay, ready.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter first and 5.
Panther Street. Panther. Let go.
Now we're on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go, Scott. Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles. Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Falcons going nickel, 3rd down.
Here we go. Liking 18, Pioneer.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Pulled in by his back, White. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Commanders' 1st down.
Tap the 60. 60 Bison. 18 card.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's brought in by White. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Out of the gun, White. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Cougar, go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
60 Bison. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. And the Falcons take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Ready. 70 Lions. 60 Bobcats.
Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
1970 Timberwolves.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. 2. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Seven Pirates. Panther 11. Ready?
Look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Net. Park. Bracco 80. 18. Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Chop 60. 19 Tiger.
They're going for this. He finds it beyond the marker. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. What a play on 4th down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Panther 60.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And good forward, about 5 yards it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Ready? Hawk 70. 18 Rattler. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a...
And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Kate, 2 offensive possessions, 2 offensive touchdowns, but even sweeter than that is 2 rushing touchdowns. You are setting a tone and a mindset, and this defense, they better regroup.
Corey Gallis on for the extra points. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Commanders nothing. Andy Borregales set to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Panther 60. 19 Tiger.
Drive starts with a carry by White. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this.
Got it. Ready?
Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have second and pretty long here.
Cougar 19. Go.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. So the long run a positive, but we see the negative here as one of his blockers in some distress following the play. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
Throwing now, Daniels. Hits his tight end on the corner route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Let's go now. 77. Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. Has it down close. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Fullback's got it. Look at the power. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cowboy 80. Go, Riggs. Go.
Throwing from the gun here. He rolls to his right. And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start to fight back with their first points of this game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
First play is going to be a give to Jency. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Ready! Bronco 80.
Another give here to Jency. Escapes the defender. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First and 10 from the 43.
Ready? Mike, trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Back now, pressure coming. He's got London left side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On the set.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, go.
Back to throw. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the Commanders' 45-yard line.
Ready?
Throwing it on second down. Escapes out to the left. Lanes out left side and gets it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. Offense is set. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Genty running right. He's robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Throw left side, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 13-point lead.
Kate, I don't think we're alone up here in the booth. Anytime they've reached the red zone, you can feel every eye in the building looking at this guy, and he continues to deliver. That's now 3 opportunities, 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. In baseball, this dude's hitting 1,000.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Extra point sails through good. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Commanders 7. Andres Borregales set to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, check.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now Daniels to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offensive line fast.
Brings up second
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
at the 42-yard line.
Handoff on second and short. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity, tackles for
Falcons going with a dime package here on third down.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Throw here, third down. And connecting on the slant. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Motioning the tight end now.
70 Timberwolves. Cup 19, Cup 19. Mustang 19.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Get it. 70 Lions. Check. 18 Pioneers. Warriors 70. Go.
Daniels back to throw. Looking slant route, complete. A lot of mess on the move here. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders make it a one-score game before halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
3-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. 65. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers.
He's going to throw this one. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain. Now down inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
At the 14-yard line.
Come on. Come on.
A give left side to Genty. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
70.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
27. Commanders 14. Andy Oregala set to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Trap 50. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Buying some time right. And after all that running, he ends up out of bounds deep behind the line of scrimmage. Not even a throwaway. That's going to count as a sack.
I'll admit it, as a former QB, probably the last one to always cast blame on the QB, but that's a situation where you just got to get rid of the ball. I will give a little blame. You've got to throw it away and just take an incompletion.
19 tight.
Here's Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Rolling, and takes a deep shot down the middle. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Xavier Watts picks it.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey! Cougar 19. 19 Tiger. 19.
Design bootleg here. Pitts. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Dragon 60. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneers. Cup 19, go!
They go play action on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Another throw here on second down. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Air it out on third. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Andres Borregales out now to attempt this field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Borregales connects. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He'll throw it. He's loaded another one up. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. A great effort not rewarded. That punches the crossbar and bounces backward. And it stays a 2-score game at 16 points. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Andy Borregales set to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
the ready.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Second half begins here with a run by White. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
70. Come on. Ready.
Here's White again. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for Washington. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but a great effort. Out of bounds all the way down at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5.
Here we go. Ready.
1st and goal, Krosky Merritt. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Jack Panther. Let's go.
Gets it again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Daniels now bringing his guys to the line, getting everyone set for this 2-point attempt.
Seven Pirates.
2-point conversion.
Setting up to throw. And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a 1-score game once again. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust. And they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a 1-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them 1 snap away from a totally different ball game.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Giving this to Genty. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 25-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Stephanie! Cowboy 80!
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That's incomplete on 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that means 3rd down coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other.
Cowboy 80!
Slam! Check it! Crash!
Ready?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
70, Hawk, 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneers. Ready?
He's back to throw. He connects downfield. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Prior to 1st down, they decided to call a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hawk 70, Dragon 6, Raptor 80. Trap 60.
They are throwing it again. Rolling left, buying some time. Now he takes it. And his slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6. Offense up to the line fast.
2nd and 4. At the 40-yard line.
Eagle. Ready?
This is Genty on 2nd. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Panther 60.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
This time it's a passing play. Buying some time left. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 68, 7 Pirates.
Pass play now. Firing one deep for the end zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Okay, ready? 19, Charger, 19. Let's go now. Viking, 18, go.
Genty crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons lead by 14. And he's done it so many times before in just this game, Brock. There he is again in the end zone leading that celebration.
I think they're running out of ways to celebrate.
I think so, too.
Right? They work on these things. They love these celebrations. But my gosh, he's made a habit of visiting the end zone. And it's his effort, it's his want to, it's his will that has carried this offense forward for much of the game.
And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot, and who knows? Maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Timeout called by Atlanta. Be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining.
Andres Borregales set to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Starting on the ground. Here's White. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Throwing now. Daniels. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Giving 5 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Ready, right?
On first down, they'll run. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Cade. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown run.
And he's got it. So that catch gets him 2 and turns this into a one-score game once again.
30.
Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Fields this one at the 3. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
Bison.
That's complete to the back. Ashton Genty. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here we go. Patrick 18, Pioneer.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Flush down out to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Viking 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing again on 2nd. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go, set. Bronco in, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Sixty Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll work against the blitz. Hauled in left side. Has room into the secondary. Leads into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question. 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
And the Falcons attempting another 2-point conversion.
Eagles. Go.
They'll try to run it in. And he's into the end zone. The call pays off. They lead by 16 now. That's the 3rd time they've gone for 2. And now their 2nd conversion. So they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
That was my old coach. I thought it was pretty good. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19, Dragon 60. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Second down and 10. Daniels. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And He is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Daniels and the Commanders looking to tack on two more. Looking in the air here. And he's got it. That catch gets him two and turns this into a one-score game once again.
46. Commanders 38.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of three. It'll still be just a one-score game when we resume play. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Counter give to Genty. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. It gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
2nd down, looking for options. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Come on, come on. 70, 70. 19, 19 right.
3rd and short here, trying to pass. That one complete to Pitts. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Ready?
Genty from the gun. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers. And but it can do some serious damage.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready? 60 Eagles, go!
Line up the design keeper. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
69, 18 targets. 19, Tracker 60. Panther 60, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Now here he goes on the boot. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Fourth down, pass coming. Here he goes again! And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but a great effort. Out of bounds all the way down at the 5. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on fourth down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Pioneer.
At the 6-yard
Deputy
line.
Lion. Hut, hut.
Genty again. And this time he gets in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead.
Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70. Ready, ready.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. That is their third conversion this game. They haven't been shy on the confidence to go for it or to back it up once it's snapped.
I love that word, confidence. And I love being in a huddle and you can feel it. When you're on offense that feels like you can't be stopped, you can't wait to say, ready, break. No matter what the situation or circumstance is, in 3 conversions, that's job well done.
And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 6, Panther 11, Panther 11, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Daniels now. Forced out to his right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
60 Eagles, 60 Buffalo 80. Let's go.
To throw again on second down. Daniels. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready.
Play fake here, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's fourth and pretty far. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Fourth and forever coming up. Desperation time here. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Back now, pressure coming. And the Commander's rush brings him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of 6 brings up second and 16.
Working now from the gun. It is caught left side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt...
19 Tiger, Dragon 60. 19 tight, 19 Lion.
They'll throw, third and long. Getting out to his left. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Hawk 7, Viking 18. Ready.
From the red zone on first. Brought in. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Back goal 80. Cougar 19.
Here's Genty. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
60, trap 60. Track, go.
They're going play action. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Here's a throw. Caught at the 2. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. Now Borregales on to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. To the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get it.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Give him about 3 on that first down carry. Working quickly here. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Strike. 60 Bison.
Air it out on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Xavier Watts picks it. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. They make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick 6. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. On the move, headed right. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Commanders.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Sending him on the dive. And give him 6 on the run as that play takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
19, Tiger, 19, 69, 69, go.
Pass play coming here. Buys time, rolling right. Taking a chance to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. Looking fast as that clock ticks down. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Pass brought in by Burden. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
1st down. A gain of 12. And the Washington 1st down.
From the red zone now. Escapes out to the left. He's keeping it. And he'll go down here. Covers up nicely after a gain of 7. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Chased out to his right. Took off with it again. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment, made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Rolling left, buying some time. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
The Commanders will line up for the two-point conversion.
18, pioneer.
Throwing from the gun. Forced out to his right. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Driving 60. Ready. Count 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
They're going to pass it here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So the Falcons defend their building and take the